Today we've got round 2 of the 2024 recent vice president spinner battle. Last time we had to say goodbye to Mike Pence, who went out in the opening round. So now everybody moves down one number, and we do it all over again until we eliminate somebody else. Last time Harris had a great round, but it doesn't matter who comes in first, it only matters who comes in last. So everything is the same, we're down to 9, we're going to do the states in the same order. I appreciate all the comments, sit back and relax, hopefully for another 10 minutes of random entertainment. So let's get started in Alaska. Hopefully your pick makes it all the way. Here it comes. 3 votes in the last frontier. Number 1, Gerald Ford, he gets us started. Next, Hawaii has 4 votes. And we've got number 5, that's going to be Dan Quayle. He's jumping in early this time. Let's go to Washington, 12 votes. We have number 2, that's going to go to Nelson Rockefeller. Oregon is the next spin. They've got 8 votes. And that's also going to go to Rockefeller. Next, we've got California, 54 votes. If you're only going to win one state, it's got to be this one. But it is early. Nobody's feeling the pressure just yet. So let's do the spin. Who's going to get them? 7. That's going to go to Dick Cheney. How about that? Next, Nevada, 6 votes. And we've got an 8. That's going to go to Joe Biden. Next, the Gem State, Idaho, 4 votes. And that is a 5. That's going to be Dan Quayle, the second one with 2 states. Next, Utah, 6 votes. Here's the spin. That's going to be Gerald Ford, number 1. The Grand Canyon State is next. That's Arizona, 11 votes. They're coming to number 8. That's going to be Biden. Montana's next, 4 votes. We've got number 6. It's Al Gore with his first state. Next, it's Wyoming. That's Dick Cheney's home state. 3 votes. He doesn't really need it after California, but it's also going to go to Al Gore. Colorado is next. Good chunk of votes here, 10 of them. Number 9, Harris with her first state. Let's do New Mexico, 5 votes. And that is number 3. Mondale wins his first state. Let's do the Dakotas. North is first. The Peace Garden State. 4. George H.W. Bush. He's the last one on the map in round 2. So now everybody's in. Let's go to South Dakota. And another 3 votes are coming to number 2. Rockefeller. Nebraska at large, 2 votes. We've got number 1. That's going to go to Ford. That puts him into double digits. Next, Nebraska's first congressional district, only 1 vote. That could matter later on. It's also going to go to Ford. Nebraska's second. 1 more vote. That's going to be 7. That's going to go to Cheney. Final vote for Nebraska. It's the 3rd district, and it's going to go to number 2, Rockefeller. The next spin is Kansas. 6 votes. Anybody want them? Number 6. That's going to be Al Gore. Next, Oklahoma, the Sooner State. They've got 7. And we're giving those to number 1, Ford. Next, the Lone Star State of Texas. Huge cache of votes here, 40. Let's do the spin. Who's getting them? Number 3, Mondale. That puts him at 45. Next, it's his home state of Minnesota. 10 votes. And that's a 6. That's going to go to Gore. Iowa is next. 6 more votes. And that's a 2. That's going to go back to Rockefeller. Next, it's the Show Me State. They're going to show us 10 electoral votes. And that is a 5 right on the line, but they're going to go to Dan Quayle. Next, it's the Natural State, Arkansas. We've got 6. And that's going to go also to Rockefeller. Down at the Gulf, we've got Louisiana. They've got 8 votes. And we're going to show those to number 3, Mondale. Next, it's Wisconsin. We've got another 10 sitting on the table. And those are going to go to Gore, number 6. Next, it's the Prairie State, Illinois. A lot of votes here, 19. And the spinner says number 1. Those are going to go to Gerald Ford. Next is his home state of Michigan. They're holding 15 votes. And that is coincidentally going to go also to Ford. Ford with a ton of votes in the last 2 spins. Let's do Indiana, home state of Quayle. Here's the spin. And look at that. Gerald Ford says he's going to go 3 in a row. And now Ford is in first place. Can he go 4 in a row? Let's do Kentucky. 8 votes. Close to a 1, but it's a 9. That is going to go to Harris. Next, Tennessee, Al Gore's home state. 11 votes. It's a 3. It's going to go to Mondale. Mississippi is next in the Deep South. 6 votes. Number 1, back to Gerald Ford. Next door, Alabama, 9 votes. Let's give him out. That's a 6. That's going to go to Gore. Now we go get some sunshine down in Florida. They've got 30 votes. Right now, George H.W. Bush is on the bottom with only 3. Let's see what happens. Here's the spin. That is a 5. That's going to go to Quayle. Next, Georgia, 16 more. That is a 4. George H.W. Bush now with his second state, and he surges ahead of both Biden and Harris. Let's do South Carolina, the Palmetto State. 9 EVs. It's a 7. It's going to go to Cheney. After South Carolina, we've got a backup Carolina. It's North Carolina. 16 votes. That's a lot, and it's going to go to 9. Harris going to take all of them. Now we skip up here to Ohio, the Buckeye State. 17 more. Number 4. Bush. Gotta be feeling pretty good now after 2 states with over 16 votes each. The next state is the mountain state of West Virginia. 4 votes in this spin. Number 2. It's going to go to Rockefeller. Now we jump up to the corner. Maine at large. 2 votes. And that is a 1. That's going to go to Ford. Next, Maine's 1st congressional district. 1 more vote. That's also Ford. How about Maine's 2nd? Can Ford sweep Maine? Not quite. That's a 2. That's going to be Rockefeller snagging 1 out of Maine. Next, New Hampshire has 4. Here's the spin. And right back to Ford. You gotta love when Ford picks up 4. Let's do Vermont. 3 votes. We've got an 8. That's going to be Biden. Haven't heard from him in a while, but he's going to add 3 more. Next, New York, 28 votes. Rockefeller was governor here. Let's do the spin. It's a 6. Al Gore. Big state for Gore. He may be making a move for Ford now. He's just behind by 7. Next, Massachusetts, 11 votes in the Bay State. And that is a 2. That's going to go to Rockefeller. Next, Connecticut has 7 votes. And 7 are coming to number 7. That's going to be Cheney. Next, the Ocean State, Rhode Island. 4 votes right here. Number 8. It's going to go to Biden. Next, we've got the Garden State. They're holding 14 votes. And they're going to give those to number 1. That is going back to Ford. Next, it's Biden's home state of Delaware. 3 votes. Here's the spin. Who's going to get them? Number 5, Quayle. Next, Maryland has 10 more votes in the Old Line State. That's a 7. That's going to go to Cheney. Now, Cheney in 2nd place. The next spin is for Washington, D.C. 3 votes. Let's see who it is. Right on the line, number 4. That's going to go to Bush. 2 spins left. First is Pennsylvania. Last place this time is Biden, number 8, followed by Harris, number 9. So Biden has to win one of these 2 states. He was born in PA. Let's see if he can win it. Here it is. And just like that, Biden does it. Puts up an 8. He claims Pennsylvania. So Biden lives to see another day. Now Harris on the bottom, number 9. Virginia is the last spin. If she doesn't put up a 9, she's going to be going out. If she does, then Bush is going to be on the bottom. So final spin for round 2. Let's do it. Here it is. It is a 6. That's going to go to Al Gore. So round 2 is over. In first place this time, we've got Gerald Ford. He won a lot of states and finished with 91. Second place is Al Gore. It seemed like he was kind of under the radar this time, but he gets 83. Third place is Dick Cheney with 81. All the way at the bottom, this time, it's Kamala Harris with 34. She had an excellent round one, but she saved nothing for the next round. Second from the bottom is George H.W. Bush with 39, then Joe Biden third from the bottom with 43. So that's it, we've got a crazy map. Biden saved himself on Pennsylvania again, winning that crucial state. That means his future vice president Kamala Harris is going to be going home. She's going to join Pence on the bench. And so far the spinner has claimed some high numbers, both times number 9 going out. So we've got 2 losers, we've got 8 left. Hopefully your pick made it to the next round. So let me know in the comments, did you have a reasonable time here in round 2? Who are you pulling for? Who are you rooting against? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.